Hi, this is Jim Mann with Homestyle Southern Cooking. Thanks for letting me stop back in again today. It's the time of year, fall, when you start thinking about chillier weather, not here in the tropics, but most places, and people start thinking about apples and Thanksgiving and Christmas. So today I'm going to bring you an apple pie. This is one of the simplest apple pies that you will ever make in your life. It's a Swedish apple pie that's so simple to make and so delicious. So we're going to peel and cut up our apples, and we're going to start making our apple pie. So let's start making our pie. So as you can see, I've already peeled my apples and chopped them up and just put them right there in my pie plate. Very simple. All right, I'm going to set this aside just for a second, and I'm going to get my bowl out. In my bowl, I'm going to add 1 cup of sugar. I'm going to add 1 cup of flour. 1 cup of sugar, 1 cup of flour. To that, I'm going to add 1 egg. One egg to that, okay? And to the 1 egg, I've got a stick and a half of butter, or a cup and a half of butter. So it's 1 stick and a half of butter that I'm going to pour right in here. We'll set this aside. Then we'll mix this all up. Let me break that egg yolk up, make sure that I get this all mixed up well in here. Now, this could be a traditional apple pie, or the Swedish apple pie they usually put nuts in it. And traditionally, they use walnuts. Well, I didn't have walnuts this morning, and as I always tell y'all all the time, use what you have in your pantry. And while I love walnuts, I prefer pecans. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix this up, and I've got a half a cup of chopped pecans that I'm going to put in this. Now, you don't have to do this. You don't need to put the nuts in here if you don't like nuts or you don't want them in the batter. But I think it adds a little bit of flavor to it, and that's the way I like to do it. So, but I use walnuts and pecans. Okay. Now, set that aside, and we get my apples back out. I'm going to take my apples, and I've done nothing to them. I've got about 1/4 a cup of sugar, and I'm just going to sprinkle not even the whole 1/4 a cup, about 1/8 of a cup of sugar in there. And then I've got some plain cinnamon. I don't have apple pie spice. This is old-fashioned. It's just cinnamon. Okay. Now, I'm going to take my batter. I'm going to pour my batter right on top of my apples. Now, you can't get much simpler than this. Then I'm going to spread this out all over my apples. And then my oven's been preheating at 350. And this is going to go in my oven for about 30 minutes. Tuck the little apples down if I can. Get pretty much all of them covered if I can do that. But look at that, it's beautiful already. I mean, it looks really delicious already. So I'm going to pop this in my oven for 30 minutes at 350, and then I'll come back to you. Our Swedish apple pie is out of the oven, and it's been cooling now for about 30 minutes. I will tell you that I kept it in the oven for 35 minutes, still a 30, but that'll be in with the recipe. So we're going to cut it right now. It's a beautiful pie, as you can see. I mean, it looks like fall of the year. Get my plate here. I don't know whether the first piece will come out or not, but anyhow. But as you can tell on the pie, the crust is right along the top here, and the apples have cooked. Look down here, how beautiful the apples have cooked. Now is the time to try it. So I'm gonna get a piece, and we'll get a piece of the apple and the crust. Magnificent. It's not your typical apple pie that's so sweet. I mean, it's sweet, but with the buttery flavor to it and the texture of the flour and butter and the sugar on the top, it's gone all the way through the apples, and it's made the apples so tender. Wow. A great apple pie for your harvest table. Give this a try. Thank you so much for letting me come into your house today and spend time with you. I got a lot of fall things I want to bring you. You're such a support to me. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. It helps my channel to grow. Till next time, thank you for everything that you do and all your support. It was nice seeing you. I'll send you a great big hug, and God bless till next time.